Hi everyone, happy Tapping Tuesday. I'm Mary Wall. This week we've got something different in store for you. I've put together a video that is appropriate for all levels, not separate levels. And I've decided that I'm going to do this on occasion. You're going to have once in a while a video that deals maybe with music theory or with tap dance history, or just to give you some new concepts that would be appropriate for all levels, not just total beginners, not level 1, not my more advanced level 3 people. So this will come up every so often. I just wanted to give you a heads up. So this week we are going to be talking a little bit about rhythm and a different way to maybe think about it. So typically, in order to keep my students on rhythm, I will either count things or I will say the words of the steps we're doing in the rhythm that we are doing it. There's a lot of different ways you can approach this, and some things will work better for you than others, and you've got to kind of figure out which concept is going to work best. Today we're going to talk about a little exercise that is commonly known in the tap world as fruit salad, and that's where you take different names of fruits that have different syllables and use that to sort of tell you the rhythm of the step. So you would find a fruit with one syllable, say pear, and that will be what you'll say to yourself when you have just a single sound step that is going to be a quarter note. So you would go pear, 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 pair, and that would basically be the same as counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, sometime in the near future, I'm going to put together another video where we talk about quarter notes and eighth notes and 16th notes and how to count them and the actual music theory behind it all. But for a lot of adults beginning, if you have no background in music, if you don't know how to read music, if you don't know music theory, some of this stuff conceptually can be difficult for you. So this fruit salad exercise is a way to kind of get around that weakness, that lack of information that you have, and get so you can work with the rhythms better. So again, pairs, pair, 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 pair. And I like associating a step that makes the same number of sounds as what we're talking about with it. So I use just a step or a stamp for my single sound. Then when you've got 2 syllables, that would be your eighth notes, you're going to basically do 2 sounds. So we're going to do apple for 2. So you'll do apple, 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 apple. And if I was counting it, I'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So far we have pear, 1, 2, and apple, 3 and 4 and. We're going to make a fruit salad, so we're going to mix it all up. Okay, then we have 3 syllables, and this is a rhythm that is sometimes referred to as a triplet, because you've got 3 sounds that you're getting into one note value there. And that is normally counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and so step shuffle, or sometimes I'll use shuffle, step, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's your pineapple, 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 pineapple. Okay, so far we've got pear, apple, pineapple, 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 pineapple. Okay, now we need something with 4 syllables. We are going to use watermelon, 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 watermelon. And these are normally counted. These are 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a watermelon, 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 watermelon. So we have got quarter notes, which is just that one sound. eighth notes, which is the two sounds and is counted 1 and 2 and. Your triplet, 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, and then you've got your 16th notes. So let's see if we can kind of put these together a little bit. So we're going to do, let's do pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon to start. So you have pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon. Let's do shuffle step instead of step shuffle. So you've got pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon. Pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon. Pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon. Okay. And you can do these in any sort of order to create rhythms. Pear, pear, apple, apple, watermelon, 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 pear. Pear, apple, watermelon, pineapple, 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 watermelon, pear. Okay, so different way to think about it. Now, I have teachers that use a lot of this type of things when they're teaching to give you the timing and the rhythm of something. And they don't always use fruits. Sometimes they use things like, I've got one teacher who says, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, to get the 2-beat sound things going and get your rhythm there. And I've had people who've seen teachers use a lot of different things. So this got me thinking, and this is actually a good little tip maybe for those of you who are teaching children, to make it a fun game out of it, where you don't have to do just fruit salad. You could do other variations. And the teacher who uses ice cream all the time made me think you could say, oh, let's go to the ice cream shop. And you can find different things with syllables to use for that. So maybe your one sound, your quarter note would be cone. And then your eighth notes would be cherry. And then for your triplet, you could do vanilla, 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 vanilla. And then for your 16th notes, hot fudge sundae, hot fudge sundae, hot fudge sundae. So you've got cone, cherry, hot fudge sundae, vanilla. Something like that. And you can make up different steps that go with it too. You don't have to do these steps that I'm using here. You can do just steps. You could go cone, cherry, vanilla, hot fudge sundae. I've seen people use all paddle rolls for these exercises too, where you basically are doing, pear, 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 apple, 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 pineapple, 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 watermelon, 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 watermelon. So it doesn't have to be the steps I'm giving you here. This is about the rhythm more than the actual steps. So you could also do maybe a visit to the zoo, and you could do animal names. So you could do like bear, hippo, gorilla, armadillo. You could also, if you're working with adults a lot, you can make adult things. You could do like, say, Taco Tuesday, where you're going to do like beans, salsa, tortilla, guacamole. You could do coffee shop, where you can use maybe like cup and latte and espresso and cappuccino for your different sounds, cup, latte, espresso, cappuccino. You could also do happy hour, and where you can use cocktails and different drinks and things that you would find in a bar. Or actually what I like to do is to go with the Taco Tuesday, you can do salt, lime juice, tequila, margarita. So there you go. So that's your fruit salad exercise. It can be anything you want it to be, and just kind of find words that fit the rhythm of what you're doing to help you kind of stay with that rhythm. So again, we've got pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon. Pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon. Okay, so after I recorded that last little section, initially that's all I planned to post for this week. But then I was thinking about it and I thought, no, we need a little exercise to help solidify these concepts. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this with a metronome, where we're just going to basically hear that beat and try to stay with that beat, because this is all about your rhythm and staying on beat. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to start with one measure of each one of the fruits. Okay, so a measure is 4 counts, and you're going to start with the pear, and you'll go pear, 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 pear. So we're going to use stamps for the quarter notes and for the one beat. Then we'll go to apple, and that's your 1/8 notes, and we'll do 4 of those to fill the measure. Apple, 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 apple. Then we'll do a measure of pineapples. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Shuffle step for that. And then a measure of watermelon. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Okay, so with the counts, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. All right, from here we're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to start with the watermelon this time and work our way down. So from 16th notes down to quarter notes. So you'll go watermelon, 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 pineapple, 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 apple, 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 pear, 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 pear. Or with the counts, it would be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first little section. For this next section, we are going to do one of each fruit in the measure. So you'll do pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon, and then we're going to start with the watermelon and go down. Watermelon, pineapple, apple, pear. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and a 4E, and a 1E, and a 2, and a 3, and 4. Okay, so here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, apple, pear. Again, pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, apple, pear. Okay, so starting from the top, you're doing a measure for every fruit. Each and every fruit has its own measure. Then we're moving into each fruit appears within the measure. So this is we're making a fruit salad. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and pear, 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 pear. Apple, 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 apple. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Watermelon, 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 pineapple, 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 apple, 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 pear, 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 apple, pineapple, watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, apple, pear, pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon, pineapple, apple, pear. Okay, from here, we're going to just mix it all up, okay? And I'm just going to kind of put things together a way I think that is going to be sort of cool with rhythms. So the first one we're going to do is watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. Okay, so paddle, roll, and step, heel, paddle, roll, and stamp. Watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. That's just one measure. We're only doing it once. Then we're going to do apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. So watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. Apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Okay, from here we're going to do watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. You know what? We're going to do a stomp on that one because I want to change sides. Watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. Okay. Big brush, step, heel, stomp. Big brush, step, heel, stomp. And again, we're only doing one measure. So, from the top of this new little section, you have watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear, apple, apple, pineapple, pear, watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. Okay, let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. Apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. Pineapple, pineapple, apple, watermelon. Okay, so this is a little different. Pineapple, pineapple, apple, watermelon. Okay, watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. Apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. Pineapple, pineapple, apple, watermelon. And then we have one more little section to go after this. Let's do just that much though. 5, 6, 7, 8. Watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. Apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. Pineapple, pineapple, apple, watermelon. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8. And watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear. Apple, apple, pineapple, pear. Watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear. Pineapple, pineapple, apple, watermelon. From here, we're going to do pear, apple, pear, apple. And that's a whole measure. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then the next measure is going to be watermelon, 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 pear. Then we repeat those last two measures. Pear, apple, pear, apple, watermelon, 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 pear. From the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pear, 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 pear. Apple, 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 pineapple, 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 watermelon, 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 water. Pineapple, 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 apple, 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 pear, 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 apple, pineapple, watermelon, water, pineapple, apple, pear, pear, apple, pineapple, watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, apple, pear, watermelon, apple, watermelon, pear, apple, apple, pineapple, pear, watermelon, pear, watermelon, pear, pineapple, pineapple, apple, watermelon, pear, apple, pear, apple, watermelon, 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 pear, pear, apple, pear, apple, watermelon, 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 pear. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 E and a 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 E, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4.